The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has arrested a 55-year-old suspected drug kingpin and 5 members of his syndicate at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, following the detention of 3 Nigerians in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, after illicit drug consignment were secretly tagged to their names. At a press briefing on Monday in Abuja, NDLEA spokesman Femi Babafemi explained that the families of the detained pilgrims had complained to the agency's chairman, Buba Marwa, that their relatives had been detained in Jeddah for alleged drug trafficking during their lesser Hajj. Babafemi said following a complaint by the pilgrims' families, the NDLEA conducted an investigation into the matter and found out that the mastermind, 55-year-old Mohammed Ali Abubakar, also known as Bello Karama, worked with accomplices, including staff of the Skyway Aviation Handling Company, to check in the bags. Babafemi said the drugs were traced back to Abubakar, who traveled on a separate Egypt Air flight the same day.
Now, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency wishes to address the recent matter concerning Mrs. Miriam Hussein Abdullahi and 2 others currently detained in Saudi Arabia over allegations of drug trafficking. Last week, the Chairman Chief Executive Officer of the agency received from 3 Nigerian families complaints against the detention of their family members in Saudi Arabia after the completion of their lesser Hajj pilgrimage on an allegation of trafficking in illicit substances into Saudi Arabia. The 3 Nigerians involved in this allegation boarded an Ethiopian airline flight ET-940, which departed Kano on 6 August 2025 at about 15:50 hours to Jeddah en route at Addis Ababa with a total of 140 passengers. Out of this number, 24 proceeded from Addis Ababa to Jeddah, and out of the 24 passengers, 3 were unfortunate to be tagged with 6 additional bags not belonging to them, 3 of which were found to contain illicit drug substances. The 3 persons affected by this dastardly act are Mrs. Miriam Hussein Abdullahi, Mrs. Abdullahi Bahija Aminu, and Mr. Abdul Hamid Sadiq. For the above reasons, the 3 complainants were arrested and detained for crimes they had no knowledge of. In the light of the foregoing and the evidence gathered by the agency in the course of our investigation, it is clear that Miriam Abdullahi and 2 others who are being detained in Saudi are victims of circumstance implicated by the activities of a criminal syndicate operating at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Makia, Kano.